Hey guys, EVILC here. Welcome to episode 15, and boy, have I got a strange game for you today. It's called Bonsai Barber, and it's for Wiiware. This one's published by Nintendo and developed by Zoonami, a very small company founded by a man named Martin Hollis, whose previously released games are rather obscure puzzle games. There's Zendoku for the DS and PSP, and Go Puzzle for the PlayStation Network. Now, as the barber part implies, Bonsai Barber is a game about cutting hair. But not just ordinary hair, but the leaves of various plants. The story goes that you're a new barber who's come to a new town to replace the old barber. And your customers consist of various fruits and vegetables who come in, then ask you to style their leaves and branches for them. Now, one other point of interest. Master Zoonami and Martin Hollis, you may not recognize either name, but you'll likely recognize Martin's previous work. That's right. He both produced and directed the one and only Goldeneye for the Nintendo 64 back in the mid-90s when he worked at Rare. He went from cutting down enemy soldiers to cutting off leaves. I don't think anyone could have predicted that. So let me show you a typical day in Bonsai Barber. When you first enter your shop, you'll be greeted by this screen with your customer sitting on this couch. Now, as I said, your customers consist of various fruits and vegetables. Right now in the shop we have Stravinsky, who's a strawberry, we have Charlotte, who's a type of onion, and we have Maisie, who's a head of corn. In total, there are 12 customers, which I'll show you them later. Now, you'll also see Prudence, the practice plant, where you can practice all of your hairstyles. We have Otto the goldfish, where you go to save your game, and we have your bumper book of barber business, which has a whole host of other stuff that I'll get to show you. So, first thing you do is you choose what customer you want to give a haircut to first. So, for this, let's choose Stravinsky. Now, as you begin the game, you'll start with only a few hairstyles at the beginning of the book, and then as you go on, you'll unlock more and more hairstyles, which get like really crazy. Like there's some simpler stuff here, like a pointed hat, but then it gets really crazy, like a double scoop of ice cream. You get a fish, headphones, lemon, all the way up to even really weird stuff like an ocean liner. So sometimes your customers will come in asking you for a specific hairstyle, or sometimes they will let you choose a style for them. As Stravinsky's saying here, he'll let me choose any style. So for this, let's choose this one here, a smile. So now I'll show you how to play the game. As you can see, there's an outline here of what you're supposed to follow to give them the haircut they want. Now, to play the game, the controls are very, very simple. The game is heavily controlled by the infrared pointer, and if you press any direction on the D-pad, you'll bring down your tools. You've got a camera, you've got clippers, you've got a paintbrush, scissors, a comb, a spray can, and a gong mallet, which you use when you finish your cutting. So let's choose the scissors for now. And to use the scissors, you press either the A button or the B trigger. And that's it for the controls. So, you line up with the line, and you just press A or B, and you start cutting and giving them a haircut. You want to try to follow the line as close as you can. Now you'll see that star that's just appeared in the corner. Now your cuts are rated out of 5 stars, and your goal is to try and get 5 stars, which signifies a perfect cut. Now say you make a mistake and you accidentally cut too much off. That's where the spray can comes in. What the spray can does is if you make a mistake, it lets you grow back the leaves that you've accidentally cut off. Another tool you have are the clippers. Now see, we're down here, you can't cut too low, or you'll risk cutting off the stem. So that's where the shaver comes in. Now let's switch back to the scissors. And try to get as close to 5 as we can. And another thing you'll notice that this smile haircut has a different color, and that's where the paintbrush comes in. You have 6 different colors you can choose from, and the way to get paint is just to slowly lower it into the paintbrush, and it will change the color of the paint. And then just hold down A or B, and you can paint the hair. That's pretty good. I got 4 stars for now. Now, with the camera, you can take a picture of your haircut, and you can choose to keep it. And that will be saved into your book, which you can view later. And you can also post it to your Wii message board and send it to your friends. Now, to finish cutting, you choose the gong mallet, and a gong will come down, and you just swing away. Now lastly, I just want to show you the bumper book, which keeps track of all your progress and awards and collectibles and everything else you've unlocked in the game. Now this first section here keeps track of what customers came in on what day, what hairstyle you gave them, and the rank you achieved on it. Now as you can see, there's only 5 listed for each day, and that's because you're only allowed to cut up to 5 hairstyles a day. Now you might think that's a bad limitation to impose, but actually it's not. It gives you just enough gameplay each day to make you want to come back more and more to progress further through the game. It doesn't hinder the game at all, in my opinion. You can also set appointments for customers to come in the future. Now this next section here gives you a little biography of each of the 12 customers in the game. It tells you their name, how many times you cut them, what your best rank was, and a bit of information on their personality. Now this next section just gives you a little brief overview of the various tools that you have in the game, such as your scissors and watering can, shaver and paintbrush, camera, etc. Now these are newspapers that you can earn periodically throughout the game. Now this is a section of all of the hairstyles that you've unlocked and what your best rank is on that hairstyle and who you've given this hairstyle to. Now this section here is for all you completionists out there. You've got a whole bunch of different awards, such as like cutting all the hairstyles, cut hair for 5 consecutive days. You get awards for taking certain types of pictures, like taking a picture of a 5-star. You've got gifts that you can, there's 12 gifts, you can get 1 from each customer. I've got all but 1, as you can see. And you've got postcards. Now, your customers will periodically go away on trips, and they will send you a postcard from various places in the world. Like that's the Taj Mahal, and then you got Big Ben, you got the Easter Island heads, you got the Sphinx and the Great Pyramid in Egypt, and etc. I haven't got all of them yet, as you can see. And then at the back of the book is where all your photos are stored. Like this is the photo we took of Stravinsky, and it's right here. And you can post a copy of this to the Wii message board, which you can send to your friends. It's a very original, unique idea. This very well might be the first haircutting simulation of its kind. The graphics and art are bright, colorful, well-drawn, and very charming. The controls overall are very responsive, and it makes great use of the Wii Remote's pointer functionality. Great attention was paid to the behavior of the leaves and branches. No pre-canned cutting or shaving animations here. The limit of 5 cuts per day was a great limitation to impose. It gives you just enough playtime each day to make you want to come back over and over again to progress further. It also has a nice amount of unlockables, including postcards, medals, gifts, etc., that will take you many weeks to unlock them all, and keeps completionists coming back for more. 4-player multiplayer is fully supported, and I love the fact that you can take pictures of your best cuts and send them to your Wii friends. I thought about this for quite some time, and quite honestly, there's really truly nothing bad I can say about this game. There was no one major flaw that I really need to address. So overall, Bonsai Barber is a cleverly designed, surprisingly very fun and very original game with great presentation, tight controls, charming visuals, with a great variety of cool, funny hairstyles, and a nice amount of unlockables. This is one of the best Wiiware games I've played to date, and I would say this is Zoonami's best game to date. This game is absolutely worth a buy. Mr. Hollis, Zoonami, well done, guys. So that concludes my review of Bonsai Barber for Wiiware. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Feel free to leave me a rating or a comment. If you like my reviews, please subscribe, and if you do, huge thanks in advance. We've got some more reviews coming up really soon, so keep an eye out for those. Hope you enjoyed them. Again, I'm EVILC. Thanks for watching. See you guys later.